My name is Charny Zazul, and I do not know if I am a hater or not. You seem to have less of an issue with the destructive nature of religion and more of a problem with delusions. People being delusional about religion. But there is an irony here. You are, I think, a little delusional. A little delusional also. You mock these people. I don't know them, but the Gothic peoples and the emo people. And that is when I really understood that your coffee and politics video was actually serious. I thought in the end you were sort of making fun of that sort of, I'm in high school and I'm going to be really dangerous and destroy and mutilate my body, right? And I thought the rabbit hole was actually a very clever pun, because you said how deep does the rabbit hole go, but you cut your tongue just a little, not very deep. So funny, because you said how deep does the rabbit hole, and I thought, well, it doesn't go very deep. I was a gymnast, and I would sometimes fall on my head, and I would be biting my tongue, or, maybe I would be walking home and somebody wants to fight, and, you get angry. Well, I get angry, and I bite my tongue, and actually, that might just be me, I don't know. Anyway, like I'm saying, so, I'm familiar with tongue damage, and that was just a sad, I have to tell you, I was a little disappointed, I swear, one time I think my tooth was stuck in my tongue and I couldn't move it out, and as I got older, just a sort of sideshow joke for my friends, I would staple my tongue. I could show you, but it's not, I don't have a stapler, honestly, but I have some evidence. Look at this. You see, it's true. I have lots of tongue trauma, and quite honestly, the craters in my tongue are deeper than you use the little razor to cut your tongue. So the rabbit hole illusion, I was a little offended. I wouldn't call it blasphemy because, but I'm pretty sure, from my readings, the hole was a little deeper. I've checked, multiple sources. And it always seems like it's kind of a deep hole. It's not like a normal hole. It's a little deeper. So you are a shallow hole. Point number 2. That kind of, bothers me about your... Well, and real quick, if I could go back to what I was saying. So, you act like this, I don't know what you call them, punks or something, but you do so poorly. And it looks like you're making a mockery of them. But later I see the Gothic and the emo. What the fuck is emo? I don't know. But I see the whatever. You're making fun of other people's. But I don't know. I don't see them it's a little red. It's kind of sad, But that's like a character shot. And normally I just want to know if I'm hater or not. But as far as your other stuff, I'm kind of interested in, I think I try to read up on, philosophies and things like this. And a very good friend of mine, we have this little session to help me learn the language. And anyway, I was with him and we were using, the topic, and you came up and you asked me a very good question.
왜 캡틴 소 아스은 소를 그렇게 싫어하지요?
I could not answer this question, so I thought I should investigate the issue and try to, educate myself a little further. Maybe I'm not making my point very good. I drew up a schematic sort of showing the outlines of the problems, the sort of dilemmas, the sort of, like, I would say it's very conflict. And then maybe you can look at my schematics and you can say, yes, it's true, we don't see eye to eye, or you could say, like, no, it's totally good, and you should keep subscribing and watching all my really long, narcissistic, angry rants. I don't know, you can help me out here. I'm not sure what I should be doing.
Schematic of you, there is you don't like the cows, and then you don't like pink earrings, nor Hindu gods, there's you don't like people God, that's a good thing, I mean bad thing, I mean I also think it's bad. You like charity is good, 9 minus 3 is 6, coffee plus 19 equals a very small hole like 6th grade. Oh, now here's me. I'm Charney Zazzle. I like board games and lots of skill, like chess. I'm good at chess. I play chess well. And then there's Patuk, I'm not so good, pretty bad. Chongi, I'm very good. Right, I like coffee. You also like coffee, so we have in common. 9 minus 3 equals 6. I agree. Logic, I like very much. And okay, there's you. You're an atheist, but you don't like the cow. But you like coffee. I like coffee. And there's you. You barely cut your tongue, and I can staple my tongue with a little bit of coffee. Then Alice will surely fall down big deep hole. She's like, Dinah, where the fuck are you? But you're an atheist. You don't like cows, so I have no opinion yet. Yes, I think that pretty much sums
Aside
up.
from, not, I don't know, like, focusing enough on how religion is specifically destructive to mankind, but rather making fun of those who delusionally believe something that you don't think exists. Whereas you, as I sort of not really showed, I also have delusions. Like you think the hole was deep, but it wasn't deep because I think we're all delusional. For example, I think this looks really cool. I'm sure many of you disagree, but that like I said, I worked at a very poor psychiatric facility for 6 years, so I know delusion, and I know for one thing for sure is we are all delusion. We all, some have little delusions and some have large delusions, and arguably the depth of metaphorical is not a large delusion. But my point only is that the delusion is nothing to get so angry about and, hold against people. You seem like smart enough guy. Why do you focus so much on, hurting people's feelings? What else did you do? Something else. Well, the cows, but I told you to cover the cows. There was one more thing. I forget. But everything else, I find, yes. I almost forgot. Now I remember. I didn't mind this film so much outside of the cows, but also I thought the joke just wasn't funny. I would expect more from you. It's like there was a little muse on your shoulder, whispering things. And then when you said that you were tired of talking about the issues and would just go for cheap, dirty joke, I think the muse just flew away. Because, honestly, I have no problems with dirty jokes, but that just wasn't funny. I'll give you a hint, maybe. Alright, I'll give you an example. How can I criticize and not follow through with an example, eh? So, why did chicks dig Jesus? Why was Jesus Christ popular with women? Because he was home like this. he was hung. You get it? I played another play on words, just like with the rabbit hole deep and